Hey guys, welcome to another video. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a YouGov account. YouGov is a survey site that has been paying for long. So I have a video where I have shown proof of payment and how to make a withdrawal from YouGov, so you can check out that video before watching this one if you have doubt. But for those who don't have doubt, then if you have watched that one and then you want to start making money online from the comfort of either your phone or your computer, then you should watch this video from the beginning to the end. One thing you should notice that every step of this video is important, so do not skip any step. One of the disadvantages of skipping a step in this video is that most people create an account without following the due process, and once they miss a step, the YouGov doesn't ban your account directly. What they do is called shadow banning. Shadow banning is that you will stop getting surveys. Surveys won't come into the account anymore. You might see others getting surveys daily, 5-10 surveys daily, but your account will just be stuck on 0 surveys, or 1 surveys in 2 weeks, 3 surveys in a month, and hitting your payment threshold will be impossible. While if you do this the proper way, you'll be getting at least 10 to 20 surveys in a week guaranteed. I'm going to show a screenshot proof attached here. So the first thing you have to know is that to use YouGov, you have to either be in the United States of America, or United Kingdom. So YouGov is only available to people in USA or UK. So if you are not in the USA or UK, then you can either use a VPN, a good VPN, or a proxy, paid or free, depends on you. But I would advise you use a very good VPN or proxy to access either USA or UK YouGov. So as for me, as you can see, my address is currently Atlanta, United States, and this is my IP address here. Currently in the United States in this browser. So you can check that by going to whoa.net to check your current location. So you just check whoa.net, click on it, and then it will refresh. Okay, so mine is refreshing right now, and as you can see, we're currently in Atlanta, USA. So give me a minute, let me pause. Let me turn off these notifications that are disturbing me. Okay, so once you've confirmed your IP address is in an eligible country, one thing I will advise you again is to use either Atlanta, Texas, Dallas to be precise. Those are Seattle. I'll drop a list of countries, list of cities in the United States that gets a lot of surveys. So Texas, Dallas in Texas works. Atlanta in United States also works. Seattle is another place. Seattle gives a lot of surveys. So once you are done with the IP part and you know you're eligible, the next part is, we're not going to close here yet because we're coming back to it. We need some information here, so make sure this is still open. Just come to a new tab, and then I'll go back to your Google and search for, just come to your Google search here and search for YouGov. So search for YouGov. And then my internet is not that fast. We're having some connectivity issues, so I might be slow. So yeah, YouGov, as you can see, paid online survey, YouGov America. So this is a sponsored post. You can either click on this or you click on this one, anyone that you want, but I'll just click on this one, paid online surveys, YouGov America, and then I'll wait for it to load. It will take time, it might take time, but it will eventually load up the site. So while we're at it, we can still read information. YouGov PLC is a British international internet, whatever. So what they basically do is get surveys, get data from people, and then try to compile those data, and then here. So basically what you do on YouGov is just to share your opinion, earn your money, and ship the news. So that is very, very easy. So if you look down here, you can see United States. That's where my location is. It automatically detected it. But if for some reason it doesn't detect you as United States, you can just click on this change button to change your country and change it to your preferred location. So but we're not going to do that here since we're already in the United States. We'll just click on the start button. So once you click on start, it will tell you welcome to YouGov. Let's get some basic information. Then to ask you to please confirm that you live in the United States. If you are in the wrong country or language, you can still change it. But I note I'm currently at 0 points, but I'm currently in the United States. I'm using it for United States, so I'll click on next button here, and that alone has given me 50 points. It's very, very easy, right? Okay, let's continue. So what year were you born? You have to put your year of birth. Since this is a tutorial video, let me see, I'm going to use 1989 for the sake of this video. 1989. So this you must be, to use YouGov, you must be at least 18 years old. So if you are younger than 18, you might not be allowed, or you might not get a lot of surveys. So try to use a more matured age when signing up for YouGov. So 1989, I'm at 50 points. I've been given 50 points for answering the first question. Click on next, another 50 points. I'm currently at 100 points. So are you male or female? So are you a man or a woman? I'm a man. And then I'll click on next, and I have 150 points. Now this is the important part, why I told you not to close this. What is your zip code? So you have to find your zip code, but what we have right now is just our IP address. We don't have our zip code information here. We're Atlanta, but a zip code will give us a more pinpoint, accurate location. So to get our zip code for this, our IP address which we are currently on, we just come to Google again and search for IP address to zip code. So what we're trying to search for is to convert a site or a software, a service that would convert our IP address to a zip code for us. So we'll search for it, and then we just have to wait for it to load up. So basically you cannot use your your IP address here. But since you're in Atlanta, most people, the main mistakes most people do is just to run to Google and search for IP address in Atlanta and then put in random IP address. Not all IP address would work, because if your IP address is this and then your zip code is different, sorry, zip code in Atlanta, they'll go to Google and search for zip code in Atlanta, and then your zip code is different again from your IP address, you might get shadow banned. That's one of the first issues. You might get shadow banned. So my network is still laggy, so while we wait for the network, I'll be giving some tips. So you might get shadow banned if your IP address and your zip code are far from each other. So this is why we have to use the service of a zip code to IP address changer. So what that does is that it copies your IP address, pinpoints it, and gives you the exact zip code. So I think I'm having some network issues, so you guys have to give me some seconds. Let me try to fix my internet. So guys, we are back. So sorry about that, my internet has been laggy. So what we are going to search for now is IP address to zip code. So you search for IP address to zip code. As I was saying, it's to convert your IP address to zip code. So there are lots of services you can use, but let's use this IP to location. We can also use geolocation. This is another good one, but let's use IP address to location. So my internet was laggy, so if you have been paying attention, you notice that my IP address has changed. It's because I connected to a different server because my internet was laggy on the other connection. My internet was bad, it wasn't connecting, but I wanted to complete this video for you guys, so I've changed it again. I'm still in Atlanta in the United States, but this has changed. The other one started with 46 or 45, something around that, but this is 172. So what we're going to do now is to click on copy. You can either come here, highlight it, and then click on copy, or come and click on this button here and it copies it automatically for you. Come over to this site, and then you don't even need to stress yourself. I think it has automatically detected my IP address here, which is this here. But if for some reason it doesn't detect it, you can just manually copy and then paste it back. Okay. Then once you've pasted it, click on look up, and it's going to search the IP address for you. It's going to look up. In some situations, it might want to verify you and ask you to prove that you're not a robot. If that pops up, then you just have to complete the captcha and prove that you're not a robot. But if that doesn't pop up, then it's still fine. But so we have to wait right now. It's verifying the request. So as you can see, based on my IP address, it's telling me that I'm in United States of America, Georgia, this and that. It has given me lots of information, even the domain I'm using, like the ISP, which is the service, like SIM card here, the SIM service I'm using. So the information we need right now is this. This is my zip code. So I'm going to copy this zip code, copy it, and come back to YouGov, and I'm going to paste the zip code. So once I paste the zip code, it's going to check if I qualify, and then the zip code qualifies, and I click on next, and my 150 points changes to 200 points. So the next thing now is the email address. So we're going to look for an email address to use. So I'll advise you not to use your business email address. You can create a new email address dedicated to this survey only. Or if you have an email address you use exclusively for surveys, you can use them. So I'm going to blow out my email address for privacy. Let's just use this. Since so once you put in your email address, note you have to use your real email address because they are going to send codes, verification codes to the address. So you don't just pick a random email address. Use your main use a real email address. It doesn't have to be your main email address, but let it be a real email address. Once you've put in your email address, click on next, and then you have to allow it to load after clicking on next. So we have to just wait. I think the internet is beginning to lag a bit again, but let's wait for it to qualify. Okay, and then I've gotten a code. So they've sent me a code to an email, to my email address. Now I have to input the code. So 74, let me guess the code, 745640. Yeah, that's the code. So once you've gotten the code, but if you've waited and you did not get the code, you can request for another code. And then while doing this, if you decide to change your mind and use another email address, you can just click on change email address. So submit it, the 300 points, and okay. So as you can see, I've already used this email address already. So what I'll do now is let me try again. What I'll do now is to change the email address. So let me say user email. So I'll change my email address and then I'll click on next. So I've already used that email address, so I'm going to use another one, and then another code will be sent again. So just check your email address for a new code, and then put in the new code and then click on submit. It's going to take some time to verify that the code is correct. And yes, congratulations, we've added extra points to your account. To get you started, we'll send you some survey invitations by email from now on. If you have time now, your first survey is waiting for you on your YouGov accounts page. So this is not the final step. Yes, you might have created the account and gotten congratulations, and then you already have surveys waiting for you. But this is, anybody that does this process will also get this right? Anybody that does this process will also get this. But so this is not just the final step and you think you have a working account. Yes, we have 500 points. Now the next step is to go to account. So I'm going to there will be survey here on the account for me. So this survey is now they are sending is just to test your knowledge. Mind you, there are no wrong or right answers. There are no wrong or right answers. You can answer based on your opinion, and then your answers can change. So come here, and these are just the use of data. You have to agree to it. If you don't agree to it, you cannot join the survey community. So agree to it. You click on agree, and then just have to allow it to load. Okay, the next part now is your name, work name. So let's say for this video I'm going to say Peter. I'm using Peter as my name, Peter. So this is how your YouGov homepage looks like. So at the top point you have your name. At the right part you have your points tracker. So currently I have 500 points, and the minimum withdrawal is 24,000 points. So once you get to 24,000 points, you'll be able to withdraw. If you get to 24,000 points, at the bottom you can withdraw from lots of providers. I'm going to show you all the providers you can withdraw from, Adidas and the rest, but we're not going to go that right now. We have to do the next step to take is to do your research surveys. So you're just going to do some quick surveys and endpoints for it. So I'll click start now. Don't worry, I'm going to speed up I'm going to speed up the whole video of me completing the surveys, so I'll not bore you out or waste your time. So if the survey might take a while, maybe 5-10 minutes, so that will just be wasting your time. So I'm going to pause the video and forward everything. Okay, so this is welcome to YouGov. This is where your opinion and experiences are turned into data that universities, business, and whatever you use. You're getting paid to take part. This first survey will take about 4 minutes to complete, and for just 4 minutes you're getting 1,000 points. This is how amazing it is. In 4 minutes you're getting 1,000 points. So you click on next, and when we get to the survey properly, I'm going to speed up the video. Don't worry, survey doesn't have wrong or right answers. They're just seeking your opinions. So these are just basically the kind of questions you'll be getting, and just seeking your opinion. So I'm going to pause this video, and then I'm going to pause the recording rather, and I'm going to continue it once I'm done with the surveys. So stay tuned. So guys, once you are done with the survey, you get this is your first survey, you get this. That is it for the survey, except for 5 quick questions to help represent your views accurately. So we'll just walk through this together, because there might be some important steps we have to do here. So I just want to show you the 5 questions, and then how to represent them. So what is your state of residence? Remember, represent it based on your IP and your location, which is Atlanta here. So we'll come back here and then look for Atlanta is inside Georgia. So you click on Georgia. Do not use mine. If you're not using Atlanta, make sure you look for where your state is. So I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'll click on Georgia, and then I'll click on next. And then click on next. My internet is quite slow, so you have to bear with me. So what racial or ethnic group do you belong to? Are you white, black, Hispanic? Okay, let me just, for the sake of this video, I'm going to use white. Then you click on next. So these are the how you get more surveys. What is the highest level of education you've completed? So use for this, use postgraduate. Use this. You can either use 4 years college or postgraduate. 4 years college or postgraduate. I know what I'm talking about. So use between 4 years graduate or postgraduate. So I'm going to use 4 years college degree. And then I think they're going to ask 2 more questions. So please give us your thoughts on a topic that has been in your mind. For example, what's happening in sports. So this now is just, you can answer it based on what's trending. So you can come to Google to answer this. Now I'm going to give you a tip to answer this, right? Come to Google, and then you can see these are things that are trending. indie rock. So you can say this indie rock band robbed Miller High Five Power Perfume, whatever. So let's just use this indie rock band robbed. So robbed. So it's a trending issue right now. So you can just keep it as part of what's your thoughts on a topic that's on your mind. I would like to, you can just say I would like to get more to follow up the issue until the robbers get caught. This, you can just use this, and then once you put it, click on next. So you just look for what's trending on Google and then use it as your if it's the US politics, you can also put Donald Trump won the US election, I'm trying to whatever. Just try to come up with something off your head, but make sure it's a trending topic. And then this is the last part. Thank you for whatever. How was your survey experience? Always use excellent. Let them know that yes, you enjoyed the survey. Like that, it will hint them that you want more surveys. So click on excellent. Do you want to tell us anything else? If you have nothing else, you can leave it. But if you want to tell them something else, this is what I'll advise you to do. I enjoy answering. Don't choose answering. I enjoy sharing my opinions. Oh, sorry, typo. Opinions on your platform. Looking forward to answering more surveys. So you just say, okay, looking forward. So let's not use answering, participating in more surveys. So I enjoy sharing my opinions on your platform. Looking forward to participating in more surveys. This is what you want to tell them. Look for something like this. It mustn't be this exact word, but play around this word and then click on next. And this is the final part of it. Then I'm going to show you some either 2-3 steps, important steps you have to take more that would give you more surveys. So this page, you should just take us back to the home page, and then I'm going to show you 2-3 steps you have to take. Let's wait for it to load. So they're redirecting us back to the home page because we are done with the survey. Once you are done with the survey, you'll be redirected back to the home page. So if you look now, before I started the survey, I had just 500 points. But after completing the survey, I have 8,500 points. So 1,000 points was added. And then out of 25,000 points, I have 23,500 points to go. The next part you have to do, tell us what matters to you. You have to do this. Let me open this in and then build your profile. These are 2 parts you have to do. This, I would advise you to do this now. What matters to you, do this first, then do this next, because building your profile is quite long. They'll ask you a series of questions and it will look like the questions are being repeated. There are no wrong or right answers in any of these 2 parts. But this is a bit strenuous because you keep answering the same questions over and over again. And up till now, I've still not even built my profile completed on any of my accounts. That's how long and strenuous it is. The truth is that you can't stop building your profile. You continue building your profile. So whenever you have free time and then there's no survey at hand, you can come over here and continue building your profile. The more you build your profile, the more you get more surveys. And then tell us what matters to you. This is the first part you have to do. Click on it. Okay, let me just open it and then show you for the sake of the video. So, and then if you have chance again, you can also, if you're less busy, you can also come over here to today's discussion. What matters to you, tell us what you care about, and we'll personalize your experience to see more of it. you click on it, and then a chat dialog will come up on. You have a few conversation with its AI. Yes, YouGov has an AI, so you have a conversation with the AI. They'll just ask you your opinion on some discussion. It's like an open discussion with a friend, and then you start getting more surveys. So one thing you should know, these are some things you should note before you log in. Make sure you are always connected to either USA or UK. If your account is a USA account, make sure you only connect to. If you're outside the USA, make sure you only connect with a USA proxy or a USA VPN. If you created a UK account, make sure you only connect with a UK proxy or a UK VPN. Connecting to an account or logging into an account from a different location would mean shadow ban. Your account will be shadow banned. You won't get access to the survey platform again. So thanks for watching. That's all for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you have questions, do not forget to ask questions, and see you on the next one.